brash young Philadelphia fighter who made good. The movie was a box office smash. America was celebrating its bicentennial, and the city of brotherly love was a sporting success. The Phillies had won the National League East Division. The Flyers had just won their second straight Stanley Cup, and they were the most feared team in the NHL. They were known as the Broad Street Bullies, a group not afraid to let their fists do the talking if the need arose. Their style was
aggressive, organized, winners.
We had a great hockey team. We stuck together. We worked very, very hard, and we brought everyone to our attention because of our work ethic and willing to pay the price game after game. And we had a great group of individuals, and it kind of snowballed from there.
I think that we competed hard every single night. We didn't take any nights off, and we didn't take any practices off. And if you can get a team to play like that and be part of a team that does that, it's really a great feeling.
17 years later, the memories are still alive. Kate Smith and God Bless America.
Really got the fans involved, and here at the Spectrum, when the fans are involved, obviously you play very, very hard. We would have played hard, but we had the greatest fans in the world, and she was a great part of it, and a super lady.
She was a little bit part of the mystique that championship teams have, and obviously she couldn't score a goal or anything, but whenever she sang, we won, so it added to the mystique of it all.
There was Dave Leonardi, the famous sign man, and the inspirational head coach, the late Fred Shiro.
He organized it, and he allowed the players to play, and we thought we had all kinds of freedom, but with hindsight, he was controlling everything, and he did a wonderful job.
You were called the Broad Street Bullies back then. Do you feel you deserved that tag?
We saw quite a few fights, but we were an honest team. We played hard. We played the game the way it's supposed to be played.
I think it was something that we took pride in and something we worked at keeping, because it gave us an identity, it gave us something to be. Instead of just being another one of a bunch of teams, we were something special.
Lots of great memories flooding back. Live pictures now of the Wales Conference dressing room as we continue with the NHL All-Star Game live from the Spectrum in Philly.
Joking about it, that I'm not sure they can get 7 goals, but they can get 5, so if we get 2 more, we'll be okay.
So you need a couple more.
Yeah.
You've moved within 2 points of your old pal Gordie Howe in the all-time NHL All-Star scoring list. That must feel good, too.
Well, it's fun. I mean, as you can see, it's not the Stanley Cup final out there, but what we're here for is to promote our game, and we raise a lot of money for worthy causes and a chance for the players in the league to get to know each other and a chance to play against some of the better players in the league, and it really is, all in all, a fun day.
When you look back to that first All-Star appearance, this being your 12th consecutive, do you remember who was on your line that first night you skated as an All-Star in the NHL?
I remember the very first game. It was in Detroit, and it was Gordie Howe's kind of coming home party, and I remember being on the ice and, of course, the chills going through my body. But we played that game, and I played with Larry Murphy and Bill Barber, and Mike Murphy and Bill Barber, and we played against Gilbert Perreault, Réal Cloutier, and Guy Lafleur, and we didn't touch the puck the whole night. So we lost about 8-3, I think, and quite honestly, I don't think I touched the puck once the whole game, and I remember being just so nervous, but it was a great thrill.
Right winger out there on your side tonight today is having a pretty good afternoon as well, Brett Hull.
Well, I mean, what can you say? I mean, he's a genuine superstar. He's a promoter of our sport, promoter of our game, and for me, as I said earlier, it's a pleasure to play with some of the better players in the game, and right now I'm getting a chance to play with him, and every time I get the puck, I'm just kind of looking for him, and I told him on the bench, he's getting a lot of shots. He may break the 4-goal record. If he gets one early, he may get 5.
You think so?
He might.
That might be your prediction for tonight.
Yeah, he might. If he gets one early in the third, he might get 5.
Okay, and you'll undoubtedly help out Wayne Gretzky. Congratulations once more, and thanks for joining us. This is the NHL All-Star Game live from the Spectrum in Philadelphia. And Gretzky's Campbell Conference leads the Whales 8-3 after 2. Thanks, Wayne.
Introduced in the dressing room of the Campbell Conference All-Stars, perhaps some confidence in a 5-goal lead, but there's some great players on the ice. 5 goals may not be safe, as Wayne Gretzky pointed out. Wayne gets to play with Brett Hull in this hockey game. We always talk about how it's amazing that Brett Hull can find the holes and Wayne Gretzky can find the man in the hole, and you've got a perfect example.
Yes, I have, but that second pass on Hull's second goal was sensational. I missed it, but I saw it in action, and I just stand there, the hair in the back of my neck stood up. All right, a lot of people say, well, Hull only plays in one end. That's not right, folks. There's Hull there, and the puck is going to be thrown out in front of the net, and he'll come up with it. Now stop it right there. The second that he gets it, Robitaille and Gretzky go to the attack, and watch Hull make the perfect pass right on Gretzky's stick, a backhand pass, backhand reception right there. Now stop it right here. It's a 2-on-1, Robitaille and Gretzky, and when the goaltender, Beaupre, comes into view, watch how high he is. High. There's no way that shot's going to go in. Beaupre makes a save. It goes over into the corner, and Robitaille will outfight 2 players for it. Now stop right here. This is Hull. He'll operate in this area, not get into the crowd. All right, stop it right here. Now watch this. Here he is all by himself. There are 3 whites in this area, 2 out in here. Now the pass will go. This is just amazing. From Robitaille to Gretzky. Now in the air. Watch. He's going to be wide open. Nobody near him. Over Beaupre's stick. In the air. A bouncing shot. He controls the puck. Beaupre comes sliding across. He puts it upstairs. Didn't panic in front of the net. And there he is, home free. I can't believe it.
That was a pretty goal. Some nice passing there. And the other replay we're going to look at also includes some great passing. Passes of the longer variety that sprung Brian Bellows away for a breakaway goal.
Well, the key is that Bellows, who was furthest from the play, knew the second that McInnes looked up what was going to happen and played it that way. All right, McInnes with the puck here, and the pass is going to go out to Fedorov, who's in the center ice area, and he'll be coming through the boards like this. Now watch McInnes, takes a look up through the center, sees Fedorov wide open. I'll stop it right there. Look, already the pass is only in this area here, and there's Bellows stepping inside of his check, knowing that Fedorov is going to get it, and he's going to get it. Home free. Look at here. Beats his check. Pass right on the backhand. Bellows is home free. Now the key here, stop it. Look how high Beaupre is. Beaupre will back up. Bellows will go from his forehand to his backhand and hesitate. He's got to hesitate. Now stop it right there. Look at as he hesitates. Watch this opening right here. He'll skate into that opening. Doesn't have to beat anybody and puts it in the net. All great goal scorers have that ability to make a play and hesitate till the opening's there. I used to panic. I couldn't put it in the ocean off the wharf, but it's a great thrill for me to see guys who have that ability do it.
When the old All-Star games were played, and you played in the first 3 when they started this actual All-Star pattern with the Maple Leafs against the All-Stars in those days. So now you'd have, 20 players on each team in that game. How many of them were real skilled players? All of them?
All the All-Stars on our team, the Toronto Maple Leafs, we only had 4 or 5 skilled hockey players. The rest were all hard workers, disciplined, tough, loved the game of hockey and wanted to play.
How'd they do on these replica jerseys? Are they like the ones you've still got a souvenir from the 47 game?
I don't have a souvenir. I wish I did have. I'd give my right arm for a souvenir from that game. But anyways, yeah, they do look an awful lot alike. And every time I see Yzerman out there, he almost has the same build as Milt Schmidt. In that very first game, first shift, Milt Schmidt hit one of our guys, Kennedy, and that was it. It was war the rest of the night.
There won't be any war here except who can score the most goals, and there's still a ways to go to determine that. Well, the man in the middle is Gretzky between Hull and Robitaille. Taking his place right now down in the Campbell Conference All-Stars room is our center iceman, John Wells.
Actually, a very perfect position as it goes right now, Jim Hughes. And Brett Hull to my right. A couple of goals already tonight. And Gretzky was saying that if you get 1 early, you might be able to get 5 tonight.
Well, I don't know. It's all up to him. If he wants to give it to me, I'll try to put it in.
Fun out there?
Oh, it's really fun. It's enjoyable to play with all these great players.
When you look at a 5-goal lead, it's enough most nights. Is it enough this afternoon?
Well, it never is when we're in St. Louis, but I think with us here, it should be pretty safe.
All right, 2 already. Good luck in the 3rd period coming up. Luke Robitaille was right here, and he's left me, so I guess it's still you and I as we carry on a little bit. Luke, where'd you go? Hey, Luke. Luke is outstanding on the left wing. Brett, your 3rd All-Star game, you missed last year. Obviously, this one is a big thrill.
Oh, it's always a big thrill, but this is the first time I've ever had a chance to play with Wayne, and that's it's, I think, every kid's dream, and I'm not going to lie, it's been one of mine to be on the right side with him for a long time, and it's certainly a joy.
As you look ahead to the third period, we do have Luke Robitaille here, who's got three assists already. Where were you? Having another sandwich?
Personal duties.
Easy to laugh when you guys when you've got a 5-goal lead. Quick thought about what's happened so far. Do you feel sorry for the goalies out there?
No. They want to play.
What do you think is going to take to win this one? Will 5 goals stand up as enough to carry into the third period, or will you need a couple
more? We'll definitely play a little tighter, and we'll stay a couple guys up. Wrong! Not!
Tighter defensive style is what we're looking for here in the third?
Yeah, that's the type of game we're going to play.
All right. Thank you very much, and it's been a pleasure sitting between Mr. Hull and Mr. Robitaille, position that Wayne Gretzky will occupy on the ice in just a few minutes as we continue live at the 43rd Annual NHL All-Star Game from the Spectrum in Philadelphia.
Much jump as he's got today because he played in Los Angeles on Thursday night, across the country, just got here for the skills competition last night. Then he plays today playing with Hull and Robitaille, and he's putting on a great show.
Well, I'm a little worried, though, because I picked him for the star of the game, and just listening to Luke Robitaille now and Brett Hull, and you see what their line's planning on doing this third period in order to protect the lead. They're just going to have a couple of guys in. Everyone else is going to be back.
Not a chance that's going to happen.
No, then that line is all the capabilities of going out and scoring 4 or 5 more goals this third period. And Wayne Gretzky again, now I know, just remember back to 1983 when he scored 4 goals in the third period of the game in Long Island. Can he do it again?
Oh, I'm sure he can. He's been remarkable at rising to occasions, and the All-Star game has always been a place where he's loved to perform so well. Gordie Howe has always been his hero, and he's closing in on some more Gordie Howe records with 17 points now because of the 3 he's got in this game. He's only 2 back of Gordie Howe, and well, 2 points ought to be easy in the third period with Luke Robitaille and Brett Hull on his line. He's also in All-Star game number 12, but he's still got 11 to go before he could catch Gordie Howe. And Wayne seems to have been around forever. I mean, all through the 80s, Wayne's been a superstar, and now into the 90s, and he's in his 12th All-Star game. It's really hard to put into perspective. 23 All-Star appearances for Gordie Howe.
Well, Wayne Gretzky's idol, Gordie Howe, is here at the All-Star events this weekend as well. And still, when he shakes your hand, maybe that gives you a little bit of an indication of how Gordie Howe could play in that many All-Star games over that many seasons, simply because he still breaks every bone in your hand when he goes to shake it. And I think there's times that Gordie Howe could probably still go out there and put on a pretty good performance.
Wayne Gretzky, though, is the star of this game. And he's playing with Brett Hull on the line. They're having a sensational afternoon. Their team is leading. We'll have more from the 43rd NHL All-Star Game in just a moment.